Hey friends, this is Amy the Potter, and I am currently turning my wheel over from throwing to trimming, and after that I'll be turning the studio over from wet clay to glazing. And I wanted to just show you basically what I'm gonna do to make that happen, because there's a couple things that I do and they're for my body that make a really big difference. So let me set this up here. First thing, obviously, I get rid of the splash pan, and I'm gonna replace it with this cardboard trimming catcher. This is the lid of a box, and this one's not so great because this opening is too big. We just moved, and I didn't bring my old trimming catcher. I just decided to get a new one. But what I need is an apple box. They're waxy. Apple boxes are waxy, and they have a smaller opening that just fits perfectly under the wheel here. So when I get my new apple box, I'll show that. I'm gonna use this foam bat. I wanna make sure there's nothing on my wheel head before I put that on. I've got one of these foam bats. It's just this foam glued onto, it comes with a sticker on the back, and you just peel it off and put it on the bat. Highly recommended. It costs about $10 at the clay supply place. Another thing I'm gonna do is switch out my stools. So I'm gonna take my throwing stool away, and I use a shorter stool for trimming, because I'm more upright. I don't have to bend down. I don't need my body weight. I don't have to be over the clay. I can be more relaxed and upright. And the last thing I'm gonna do is put my pedal on the ground. So most people aren't short like me, but I raise my pedal up for throwing, and then for trimming, I bring my stool down and my pedal down. So I'm just more relaxed. I'll kick it out a little bit further. So when I'm throwing, I'm kind of in and tight. Not overly tight, but kind of compact. And when I'm trimming, I just want to be real relaxed. So I just want to find a position of lots of ease here. And what I'm trimming here is salad plates. And the way that I do that is I'll find a dry sponge or two. Okay. That have been used with the same clay as these plates. So not that one. And I'm gonna put this on the wheel head underneath the plate. So it will, let's see if this will sit flat. It's a little too high. So I'll just use one of these, just to support the middle a little bit from slumping down. And then the tools that I use are, this kind of trimming tool is my favorite. This kind of trimming rib is my favorite. And I've got a signing stick for my name, just because I sign it. Okay, let's do it. I'll demonstrate one, and then one will probably be plenty for you. So to use these trimming ribs, it's best if the clay is not at all moist. These are still slightly a little bit wet for this. As you see, I'm running my hand on the pot and the tool on my hand. Ideally, the catcher catches most of the stuff. I'm just going to turn it at a little bit of an angle, because right away I'm noticing that they're landing in my lap on my left leg and going overboard. I do a little double foot here, and then the rest of this I'll trim with this tool. I like to minimize the tools I use, minimize the gadgets. You don't need all that stuff, and it's probably not really going to help you unless you have a weakness or a disability, and that's different. But if you're relatively able-bodied, tools, generally minimize your tools. Use your hands, use your eyes, use your body, use your breath, use your awareness. Stay connected to the process. If you don't know about it already, I'm offering a 9-month cohort in 2024 to people who are interested in becoming production potters, or if you're already a production potter, or you just want to have more coaching and mentorship and more of my decades of tips and tricks that I've accumulated along the way, or a look at your business. It's going to be limited space available. I already have way more people on my list than I can take. So, but if you're interested, let's get you on the list, and then I'll just have to figure out what am I going to do with all those extra people. What am I going to do with all you people? This is like the humble salad plate. The humble salad plate. Everybody loves a salad plate. At least I do. Okay, first, I just got these porcupine sticks and I used them as my throwing stick, but this is the first pot that's ever been signed with it. Ooh, wow, it's really sharp. I think I might have to file it down a little bit. That's all right. There it is. Take one last look at it while it's in my hands. That's one of my practices, is can I remember to look at the pot while it's in my hands? And just kind of feeling it, make sure I don't want to take any more off. I think this is pretty good. Okay, have fun in the studio, everyone.